goal is so that you...
We have a person in our office who reads and reviews every listing that gets submitted to our site. And she makes notes on those that come in that have these type of things that I have up here. Images. That's extremely important. We often like to include things in our e-newsletter, on our Facebook page, in other feature articles on our site that are really have vibrant imagery, that have descriptions that are easy to read and complete, that are informative and unique, that really tell a story that will stand out. So those are the things that we're looking for. If you're on our site right now and you have a listing, go back, check it out, and think of it from somebody from New York State or from Ohio or something like that that's looking at that, has no idea about Loudoun County, that has no idea about your attraction, and would it be enticing? Is that image going to draw them into it so that they will want to click on the website at the bottom to go to your site to learn more? That's really the key. Physical address is also, obviously, with all the mapping capabilities that we have and getting the driving directions and everything else that people are looking for, it's often overlooked that we'll see the address showing it's off Interstate 66, exit whatever, which Google Maps, or we use MapQuest right now, has a hard time actually understanding what that is, and therefore you lose that kind of information on our site. Website and phone, and the last one is probably the most important, and often I know with your schedules and all the sites that you're probably updating and keeping your information current on, is to update it frequently. And here's the little secret there. When you update it, it goes back into our review queue so that Casey Higgins in my office, the person that actually looks at all these listings, she sees that listing again. So don't update it every day, but take a look at it, make sure your copy is good, then she's going to see it again. And if there's a new image, she's going to make a note of it, and she's probably going to be more apt then to include it in other articles. If it hasn't been updated in a couple years, it's probably buried in the 20-some thousand plus listings that we have on our site. So think about doing that. Those are some of the keys there. I mentioned this just a moment ago. What are we really looking for in addition to good, high-quality listings? Events are huge. Like I said, people come back, they're looking for events. We found this we just completed some research studies this past summer and asked a lot of consumers, what do they expect from a tourism website at the state level? Calendar of events, right up there, extremely high. What's the most searched content within that category? Festivals are big. So if you know of festivals, maybe if you're not directly associated one, if you can get those people to get their festivals on our site, they're going to see that and then also end up exploring more and seeing your properties related to that. Performance exhibits are big, and they're growing, becoming more popular on our site actually. Special themed events we love, and of course winery events. I don't have to say much more about that one. The next big deal, and I'll go through this and I'm going to show you an example of this, are what we call our special deals and offers. We're redesigning Virginia.org right now, and I have a couple slides on what's coming down in a couple months here. But special deals and offers are going to have a huge presence on our site, especially with the economy and the tight budgets and the shrinking vacation dollars that some families may have that we're trying to bring to Virginia. If they can see something where there's going to be either added value or maybe some deal, buy three get one free type offers, it really is going to help get you recognized and get you seen on our site. So again, with this, some key points that you could look at doing if you have some sort of special deal that you can create for our site or that you maybe already have that you offer, that you can rework a little bit and post on our site, is make it unique to Virginia's for Lovers. We love that, and we will promote that. If we see something that mentioned Virginia's for Lovers and receive 20% off of this, or receive a free appetizer, something like that, Casey will include that in a special feature article or post it on Facebook or something like that. Real deals, not save $1 on something that costs $200 or something. Make them big, make them family discounts, couple getaways, themed offers are also definitely the things we're looking for there. Just to show you an example of some good, if I can find one here. You're gonna have to bear with me a little bit. I gotta go back to my shortcuts. Okay, here's an example of one down in the Charlottesville area that I think is very well organized. It's called the President's Pass Combination Discount Ticket. So if you saw this, and this was something that you were interested in, discount ticket. Oh yes, definitely want to check that out. So you're going to read it. See how it's organized? We have a nice physical address, 683, which then provides the driving directions and what's nearby stuff. Good description, has some extra stuff in there, and I love this part down here. They've actually created a list of what you're going to get, 1, 2, 3, 4, with this particular package. So you can, or actually tells you how to do it on this one, but it tells you in the description exactly what you're getting. Some decent savings there, and of course then everything else is in that listing. I'll show you one more. On this one's a little closer to us. Here's RETI for free. So any golfers, this would be a pretty good deal. The fact that you can, might have bumped this up a little bit more if I submitted this, but it says unlimited golf for 2. That's probably a pretty good deal if you're a golfer. So 18 holes, 36 more, whatever the case may be there. And again, it gives the date range, the time that this is available, with a couple telephone numbers you can call there, and the website for more information. So those are a couple examples of special deals and the type of things that we're really looking for Virginia.org for us to promote. Back here. I want to go back to the beginning. All right. So if you're not listed, how many of you have your business listed on Virginia.org? Good. Most everybody. If you don't, it's really a simple process, and we're actually making it easier. But there's simply 3 steps. You go to virginia.org/admin, and you get to a screen that asks you to register for an account. It says new user, register for an account. So you click on that, fill out a quick form. That comes to us. We verify that you are indeed a business that is tourism related. If not, we will send you an email back and ask you some questions just to make sure. We get several hundred requests a week, and most, we will evaluate and do check into that. Once you're approved, it's a simple little wizard to create your listing. You do that, and then step 3. Really, you're not done at that point. And that's where I think a lot of people do finish. They'll get their main item on the site and stop. 3rd step, really, submit related listings is extremely important. Get yourself more visibility on the site. This is where, if you're a hotel and you listed your hotel on Virginia.org, great. But you can also list your meeting space. You can also list if you have a restaurant. You can also list if you have packages or special deals that I mentioned. Those related items to build your presence on our site, extremely important. And it's all free. Thanks. Felt the kick there. All right, the fun stuff. I wish we were having this conversation in about 3 months. On March 31st, that's the plan anyways, probably right around there, we'll be launching a brand new Virginia.org. The first time we've actually completely overhauled our site since probably 1999, maybe 2001, right around there. It's been a long time. So we've been working on the same platform and the same systems, just kind of improving them along the way for years. Well, we're going to totally change everything and really make some major improvements. Again, we've met with consumers, we've met with the industry. We came up here to Loudon back in May, I believe, or June, and sat with folks across Virginia and got some incredible feedback. So one of the biggest things that we heard was listings can do more. So, it's great to have that presence, but there are some drawbacks with our current system. So we're going to make it so what we're calling enhanced listings.